So welcome back dear students. Today in today's class we will discuss Monte Carlo simulation. We will discuss Monte Carlo simulation in 5 parts. The first one is what is Monte Carlo simulation? What are random numbers? What is sample size? What is distribution and Monte Carlo simulation with example. So Monte Carlo simulation is a method of estimating the value of an unknown quantity using the principle of inferential statistics. Monte Carlo simulation techniques that allows is a mathematical technique that allows us to model a probability of different outcomes in a process that cannot be easily predicted due to the intervention of random number variables. Monte Carlo simulation depends on a sequence of random number which is generated during the simulation. So Monte Carlo simulation technique combines the distribution with random number distributions with random number generation. So what is distribution? It is any variable has a probability distribution for its occurrence, and random number generation can be generated in different ways. The best way to relate random number to a variable is to use the cumulative probability distribution. In the questions you will find, dear students, in the questions you will find that a set of random number will be provided to you. So along with that random number set, the probability will be definitely given in the question. Then you have to check that the total of probability should be 1. For that you have to cumulate the probability and the total of probability will be 1. So this is an example where the number of order is given and the probability for that is given. Here the daily demand for the clone packs during spring months was studied and probabilities are given as follows. So if the distribution is known, why do we use random number to stimulate it? Because although the probability is known but the order of occurrence is not, it is the order of occurrence which we want to simulate. So here are the relative probabilities. This is a proper subset of the population. Assume that this is what demand given per day. For example, on the first day the demand is 0.5, on the second day it is 0.1, on the third day it is 0.2, 0.3. So if the distribution is known, why do we use random number to simulate it? Because although the probability is known, but the order of occurrence is not known. It is the order of occurrence when we went to the simulate. It will be more clarified to you in the further example. We will take one example to solve it. This is the cumulative probability distribution. You have to cumulate all the relative probability given. So here you can see on the left hand side the demand is given. Fine. On the day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And cumulative probabilities were calculated in the previous slide. For the day 1, the demand, the cumulative frequency is 0.05. For the next day 2, the cumulative frequency is 0.15. For day 3, 0.35. For day 4, it is 0.65. For day 5, it is 0.85. For day 6, it is 1. So you can see intervals for the random numbers. Here you can see that for the day 1, the random number intervals given is 0 to 4. And for day 2, it is 5 to 14, 15 to 34, 35 to 64 and 65 to 84, 85 to 99 respectively for the 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th day. So cumulative probabilities along with the random numbers given were set. Now we can assume that we have to simulate the demand for 10 days. Fine. So at day 1 the random number given, what we are choosing, where the 14 comes, it will be given in the question. Fine. So we can see that random number 14 is coming on demand on day 2. Okay, where the random number interval is 5 to 14. So it is coming between 5 to 14. So demand will be 1 for that day. Because the demands are starting from the day 0, then it is from 5 to 14. So the demand is 1. Okay. So now here you can see that we are taking extremely on the left corner the demand is given. Now you can see, dear students, the random number is 74. Fine. So 74 is coming in the slab of 65 to 84. Fine. So 74 means the day 4. The demand is 4. So hence you can calculate the further random numbers, like 24 is coming in between 15 to 34, and hence the demand is 2. So you can check the random numbers in the random number slots interval for the random numbers given. Now we will discuss what is random number. Random number are used to obtain random observations from a probability distribution. How are they generated? Fine. So they can be generated manually. They can be generated from the random number tables, and they can be generated through the computers. Okay. Now we will discuss what is sample size. So sample size, basically it is an important, it relies on two parameters, the mean deviation and standard deviation. However, the process is rather cyclic on based on the assumptions. Fine. So from here you can take the sample size. Now the distribution. Now we will discuss distribution. The distribution is divided into two parts: the empirical distribution and theoretical distribution. The empirical distribution relies on considerable amount of realistic data for the given variable. It requires classes to be defined and counting and observation of the classes. So here the forest inventory data on the stage of the eucalyptus is given. Fine. So what we can do, we can, according to their stand, we can count their age. Fine. Like stand 1 is it is reflected like stage 1, and the ages of stage 1 is 3 years, with which we can see the stage 2, the stand 2, the eucalyptus tree. So they are of the 16 years of age. Stage 3, the small eucalyptus trees of 8 years of age. So these are the stand and the age. So by this we can generate the empirical distributions. Now Monte Carlo simulation. In general, Monte Carlo simulation is roughly composed of 5 steps. So what are these 5 steps? So this is a very important slide. You have to catch it very clearly, because for the further questions you will be this slide will be very useful to you. So first you have to set up the probability distribution that will be considered in the simulation. Then you have to build cumulative probability distribution. Then establish an interval of random numbers for each variable. Then generate random numbers and simulate trials. First you have, dear students, first you have to set up probability distribution, because probability distribution will be clearly given in the question, like 0.5, 0.9, 0.8, 0.3. So you have to set up the probability distribution. Then build up a cumulative probability distribution table. Then establish an interval of random numbers for each variable. Then generate random numbers, then simulate the trial. Okay. Now I hope it is clear to you. Now we will understand this process with the help of an example. We will simulate a 10 days demand on the basis of distribution given below. So here you can see it is a clear question given. So random numbers are 14, 74, 24, 87, 7, 45, 26, 66, 26 and 94. Okay. So now you have to set up a probability distribution that will be considered in the simulation. Okay. Now you can we are using the previous probabilities given in the slide. Okay. So now we will cumulate those frequencies. So earlier we also cumulated those frequencies. So here we are using that table only. Now you have to simulate it for 10 days for the 10 runs. So establish an interval for the random numbers like 0 to 4, 5 to 15. How you are establishing the interval for the random number? For example, if your cumulative frequency is 0.05, so you have to take it is from the beginning, like 00 to 04. The 0.5 you will not be taken into the first interval. It will go to automatically to the next interval. Okay. Now the next cumulative frequency is 0.15. So you have to take 5 to 40. The next frequency is 15. So 15 to 34, 35. You will not take 35. You have to take till 34. Then 35 to 64, because the number given is 65 and you didn't need to take 65. Okay. So you have to take the intervals. Automatically you will generate the intervals till 99. Okay. 85 to 99 is the last interval. Now you have to check the given random numbers which is highlighted into the question like 14, 74, 24. So you have to arrange this in a particular column and you have to generate the demands. Okay. Now you can see the 14 random number is coming in 5 to 14, so demand is 1. The 74 is coming in next slab, that is, so demand is 4. So by this I hope it is very clear to all of you. Thank you.